Hey guys, here's going to be a review of the Volvo L60E from Motorart and 150 scale. I want to start off by saying this is a great model. Nice detail. You know, it's so-so. I mean, I'm glad I have it. I'd probably buy it again, but not for the list price of $85 that it goes for. I got this in the scratch and dent section, and the box was a little bit damaged on 2000 Toys, and so I was able to get it for $70, and I wouldn't pay any more. I wouldn't pay a penny more. It was probably still a little too expensive at that point, but I can't complain too much about it. Uh, so I'll just get started with the review. The model does come with multiple attachments. It's got a lifting arm, which is fixed position, and it's all metal, which is nice. I'll show you that on it. Forks, one disappoint. Well, it's metal, which is nice, but a disappointing thing is that they're fixed position. They don't go in or out at all. And then log grapple, which is nicely done. We got two cylinders on the back that run it. So, so I'll give you, and then also we've got the bucket, which is all metal all the way across, and then you got the rut guard on top. So that's well done as well. I like how it's kind of a flat gray color, not really too shiny. So, show you with the log loader on it. So that's what it looks like. Come into a pile. So it's nicely done. I like it a lot. Looks good with it on. I needed a log loader. My L80E wasn't really cutting it. I mean the L180. Use the lifting arm. Oh, the quick coupler is a little bit loose with some of the attachments, so you have to watch out for that. So also this center hydraulic is a little bit loose. It'll hold it in some places, but it'll drop it in others. So I like it a lot with the lifting arm, and it looks nice. And the forks, I like it a lot with the forks on it too. The forks are light, so it'll hold its position better. So it looks good. So there, I'll show you. That's it all the way up. That's as far down as it goes. That's how far in it goes. And then it'll dump all the way. And I don't like this linkage at all, to be honest with you. So watch how much range. Now this, when I do this, the cylinder isn't gonna move, but it's got all this motion right here that's not moving the cylinder because of this strange linkage system that Volvo has come up with. So it's doing all this funky stuff in there, but it's not moving the cylinder at all. So it's just weird. It's beyond me. I don't like it at all. But so like just going like that doesn't really move the cylinder. So it's loose. So with like a bucket on it or something, it'll tilt a little bit. But there's no way to stiff it up with like super glue because I tried that, but it just doesn't want to work. So that's the one thing I don't like about this model is the linkage. But the cylinders are a little loose, so I put a little super glue on it, and it's fine now. Also, I wish it had a little bit wider tires on it, but whatever. So you've got lights here, blinkers, lights, work lights, and everything. In there you see the cylinders up on top. You can just see the edge of it right there. So that's nice. Undercarriage is pretty detailed. You got your drive shaft and your gearbox and everything. Also, there's a lot of suspension. It'll go all the way up, practically all the way up and hit the fender on both sides, which is nice. So then inside the cab, you get your Volvo decal going up there, windshield wiper, mirrors, handrails are plastic, but it doesn't really detract from the model, you can tell. Now I've seen some pretty harsh reviews of this model, but I don't agree with them at all. So you can tell that there's actually some really nice operator detail in there. You know, really nice. Can't complain. You got your 2 work lights up there. And a nice detail is the mirrors are actually mirrors, which is nice detail that Motorart put in. The warning beacon is plastic, but it's sturdy, which is nice as well. You got your work lights on the back. I like the nice big pipe that Volvo puts on. I just like the looks of it. Here's your rear end, more work lights, your logo, radiator. Even I like the towing pin in there. It doesn't come out, but it's just a nice detail. And then more lights and your counterweight there. Then you get your steps, which are plastic, but they're good plastic. On this side, you see that little red thing? That's the lock for transport. Doesn't actually work, but it's still just nice that it's there. Then there's texture right there for the steps and everything. And then there's texture up here. You know, this is etched down. These vents are etched a little bit, not all the way through, but a little bit. Also, you can see the detail on the hub there. So you know, overall, you know, it's definitely got some flaws, but there are a couple minor things that Motorart could have done to make it better. But at the same time, it's a nice model, and I'm really glad I have it. Recommend it to anybody who's willing to spend the money. I think the L60 is the actual one. I got this in scratch and dents, which made it cheaper. But actually now the regular stock one is on sale for 60 something. So on 3000 Toys, you want to go check that out. So that's a review. Well, also, I don't have a 150 scale trailer down here, but it does fit on a 150 scale trailer, no problem. So that's just something I'd like to throw in there. So that's a review of the Volvo L60E from Motorart in 150 scale. If you guys have any questions at all, anything you want to clarify, just let me know, or comment, or send me a PM, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks a lot, guys. Have a good one.